Rex Sikes Movie Beat, and we're here at the Wheaton Haunted Halloween Flea Market and Celebrity Meet and Greet. And I'm with Mr. Bill Johnson, LeatherFace, from Texas Chain Saw Massacre 2. Hi, Bill. How are you today?
Real good. Thank you very much. How you doing?
I'm well, thanks. And what's it like for you to be here in Wheaton at the Haunted Halloween Meet and Greet?
This is a very pleasant setting. It's very big, and yet it feels very like family. It's a very convivial atmosphere. Everybody's friendly, and it's very pleasant here. And I'm really glad to be here.
Well, that's very cool. Where did you come in from?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, well, there's a good filmmaking community going. A lot of stuff happening there right now.
Yeah, they call it the Third Coast, and I think it's the last coast. We're out of coasts now. So.
A lot of coasts. All right. Well, LeatherFace. I mean, how cool is that? You got to have a masked, horribly maniac face, and you got to terrorize lots of people. So, did we talk a little bit about that experience back in 1986? What was it like to make the movie back then?
It was for me it was my first really major role in a Hollywood movie, so it was a major thing. Plus, it was Tobe Hooper, doing the sequel to his own classic, so it was also very huge. And so it was a hot summer, over 100, and then the set where I did most of my shooting was well over 100 degrees, and the only places I had to sweat through were my eye sockets and my mouth. Everything else was covered. So,
oh my God, that had to be pretty stifling.
It was stifling, exactly, suffocating. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you this, Bill. I mean, most people when they act, they hope, I guess, that their face is out on camera, and you go, they walk down the street, and somebody go, "Hey, that's the guy that I saw in this movie." But now you're LeatherFace. How does that happen? What's that like when you're an actor and you go, "Hey, that was me over there"?
I'm mostly an introvert, so I don't do that.
So it was a comfortable place to be. In other words, you could act and
being famous is not really desirable.
Oh, that's fair enough. I mean, that's very cool because then you can do your work and you don't have to worry about all the side effects of fame. That's cool.
Yeah, consequences and the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Well, very cool. Now, I want to ask Bill about what you're doing today. I mean, you've come a long way since 1986. There are other movies and things. You want to talk about some of those?
I've been enjoying the schedule for the past number of years doing these horror film conventions and events like this. And I've been reinserting myself into the horror film world, and I've done about 5 cameos in the last 12 months for independent films in Texas. John the Movie, Naked Horror, Bone Boys, let's see, Psychotic Exorcism, and one sort of wacky old-fashioned comedy, Camp Kick It 2, the summer camp where you can go into drug rehab and have a summer kind of a vacation at the same time.
Oh, fair enough. So, but that's good. I mean, to do a number of movies and the horror genre. I mean, is that something you started in there? Is that something you particularly enjoy, or is it just that you find yourself working that way because of the notoriety?
The horror genre is one that is widely appreciated, and there are a lot of people making them, so there's more opportunities, and plenty of them, to perform. And I think the scripts and the ideas are getting better and better, and the equipment's better. The kids are coming up are better, so. I think Bone Boys was written by Kim Hinkle, who was a writer on all of the Chain Saw movies, at least the ones with Toby. And so he wrote this, and a couple of crazy guys directed it, really good directors. And I'm sorry, guys, your names escape me. I know your faces, though, and I know where you live. So there's no problems there, right? I didn't think so. So, yeah, Bone Boys is it's vile. It is a vile horror movie, but you know what that means. You're going to see it a lot.
Watch it multiple times, right? Well, it's amazing. I mean, you are so genteel in person and soft-spoken, and yet you get to live out these horrific...
what do you call them? Sort of aberrant, kinds of people. Live on the far end of the spectrum,
And brutal.
Well, I mean, it's not that different than some Shakespeare characters. Like, my training has been in the theater. I went to UT Austin and got a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting. And then I toured in summer stock and for a number of years. So I got a lot of different genre experience in doing plays. And the villains of the horror films are about the same as the really good plays.
It's amazing that my experience in Hollywood back in, say, the 70s and the early 80s, people say, oh, we don't want stage actors, we don't want these people because they're too over the top, they don't know how to tone it down. And yet today, I talk to lots of casting directors all the time, directors and producers, because of my show, and they go, get me a stage actor, get me somebody, because they know character. And I talk to casting directors and directors, and they look at the resume and they go, I see somebody with 10 acting schools or another person with 10 plays. I go, I know how hard it was to do those 10 plays. So theater is an incredible, place.
It's the pits. I mean, that place is the pits, but it's the pits in which one climbs out over the dead bodies of your fellow actors until you rise at the bottom rung.
Well, there you have it. Words of wisdom. Sager words have not been spoken from Mr. Bill Johnson, Leatherface in Texas Chain Saw Massacre #2, and the new movie
Bone Boys.
Bone Boys.
Bone Boys. That'll be coming out and rocking your mind and rotting your mind. So it's a double win.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Rex Sikes, Rex Sikes Movie Beat, Mr. Bill Johnson.